The United Nations General Assembly adopts a significant resolution on Palestine. The United Nations General Assembly has passed a resolution recognizing Palestine as eligible for membership in the UN with an overwhelming majority of support. On May 10, the United Nations General Assembly, UNGA, passed a resolution recognizing Palestine as eligible for UN membership, and urging the Security Council to consider the matter favorably, according to Reuters. The resolution was passed with an overwhelming majority. The resolution was adopted with an overwhelming majority of 143 in favor, 25 abstentions, and 9 against. The countries voting against included the Czech Republic, Hungary, Argentina, Micronesia, Nauru, Palau, Papua New Guinea, Israel, and the United States. Palestine is currently an observer at the United Nations. The resolution, drafted by the United Arab Emirates, made a strong impression with over 100 countries requesting to speak on it to emphasize strong support for the Palestinian state. Before the vote, Palestine's ambassador to the UN, Mr. Riyad Mansour, presented the difficult conditions faced by Palestinians in the Gaza Strip due to the devastating impact of war. As we speak, 1.4 million Palestinians in Rafah are wondering whether they will survive another day. We want peace, we want freedom. Voting in favor is voting for the existence of the Palestinian people, which is not against any state. It is an investment in peace, Mr. Mansour stated. Palestine's ambassador to the UN, Mr. Riyad Mansour, addressed the UN General Assembly before its vote on May 10. The ambassador also expressed gratitude to the anti-war protesters on university campuses in the United States and demonstrators in other countries. Our flag flies high and proud in Palestine, globally as well as on the grounds of Columbia University, USA. It has become a symbol for all those who believe in freedom and those who can no longer stand idle in the face of complete injustice, Mansour said. Although the UN General Assembly vote couldn't grant full UN membership to Palestine, the resolution on May 10 has afforded the Palestinian Authority new rights within the UN. Consequently, Palestine can now sit among the member states in alphabetical order, present and make proposals, amendments, and co-sponsor proposals and amendments. Additionally, Palestine can request votes on proposals and request the inclusion of proposals in the agenda of the General Assembly's provisional agenda. However, Palestine still cannot participate in voting. Israel and the United States criticized the resolution. Following the Palestinian representative, Israeli ambassador to the UN Gilad Erdan stated that some countries still harbor anti-Semitic sentiment and therefore do not care that the Palestinians do not endorse peace. According to the UN Charter, membership is open to peace-loving nations willing to accept the obligations of the Charter and capable of carrying out these obligations. Israeli Foreign Minister, Mr. Israel Katz, condemned the UN General Assembly's adoption of the resolution, describing it as an illogical decision, highlighting the bias of the UN, and praised Hamas' actions in the attack on Israel on October 7, 2023. The message that the UN is sending to our region of suffering, violence pays off. The decision to upgrade the status of Palestinians at the UN is a reward for the Hamas terrorists after they carried out the largest massacre of Jews since the Holocaust, Katz said, referring to the Nazi genocide of Jews during World War II. The U.S. warns that it may veto if a similar resolution appears in the Security Council. Membership applications to the UN must be approved by the Security Council first and then endorsed by the General Assembly. After the vote, U.S. Deputy Ambassador to the United Nations Robert Wood described the resolution as ineffective, stating that long-term peace in the Middle East means combining the two-state solution with other elements. Stating that long-term peace in the Middle East means combining the two-state solution with other elements. The U.S. ambassador also believes that the United Nations should not be the party considering Palestine's statehood. In Washington's view, the quickest path to statehood and UN membership for the Palestinian people is through direct negotiations between Israel and Palestine.